Today, you're going to see how to do trading on WeBull. I'll be showing you exact steps how to take advantage of the $0 brokerage charge platform. Now, WeBull is one of the few brokerages that allow you to do fractional shares, especially if you're looking to buy some US big tech stocks. In addition, they allow you to trade Hong Kong shares also. But before we dive into details, let me show you the promotional offer they have for you right now. In 3 simple steps, all you need to do is just firstly sign up for WeBull account online. You can actually do using my info to register it within 10-15 minutes. Step 2, all you need to do is just deposit $2,000 and do your first trade within 30 days. That will qualify you already for $60 worth of Apple fractional shares. To qualify for remaining $40 worth of Apple fractional shares, simply execute 5 more trades within 30 days. Now in this tutorial, I'll be sharing with you in 3 key parts. The first, I'll be doing a comparison for you to see between WeBull as well as the various other brokerage platforms in Singapore. Secondly, I'll be doing a demonstration for you to show you what are the steps and what are the resources within the WeBull platform so that it saves you time navigating and getting used to it. And last but not least, if you stay to the end, I'll be sharing with you my own journey, my own trading statements using the WeBull platform so far. So if you're keen, continue watching on. Hi guys, welcome back. This video is done in collaboration with WeBull, and before we get any further, let me show you some important information regarding them. WeBull Securities Singapore Private Limited is regulated and licensed in Singapore. They hold a capital market services license, and since 2021, they've been operating here in Singapore. For US trades is routed to WeBull Financial, and WeBull Financial is a member of SIPC, which gives a certain level of protection as you can see over here. In addition, in the agreement statement, you realize that they have mentioned that any asset and money deposited by you will be held in a custody account and held on trust and maintained with them in accordance to the client asset rules and client money rules. As of this time of filming, it is 21st of June, and before WeBull entered Singapore, only Syfe and Interactive Brokers offered fractional shares for US stocks. Currently, WeBull's platform here allows you to trade US shares and Hong Kong shares. And if you'd like to find out a bit better on their comparative rates, this is a quick snapshot of things. The first part is you'd see that WeBull currently charges 0 in commission charges, 0 in platform fees, and 0 in settlement fees. And on that point, let me pause a bit because previously, Mothership actually ran an article of a customer that was actually charged settlement fees of $16,000. Now that's actually more than 3 times that of what he has traded. But long story short, that brokerage has actually made a cap to the amount of settlement fees, and that has since been resolved. But to have $0 settlement fees is definitely a bigger plus. For US options, you also see $0 commission fees and $0 platform fees. Hong Kong stocks also $0 commission and $0 platform fee, but this, do note, it's a promotional rate until further updated. If you compare to other brokerages, you realize that this is about the lowest it can get, especially for Hong Kong stocks. The combined commission and platform fee for other brokerages are starting from 15 Hong Kong dollars onwards. So if you like to buy Alibaba stock, for example, 9988 ticker on Hong Kong, right now you can enjoy $0 of brokerage charge. But you may be thinking, how does WeBull actually make money if they do $0 charges? Same as many discount brokerages, they actually do payment for order flow. And what it means is as a platform, they actually sell your order to a wholesaler. So some are concerned whether that order is executed at the best possible price or not. But if you are investing using a limit price whereby you have targeted, for example, to buy the share at $100 regardless, then that's not too much of a concern. In that case, from what I understand, only Syfe Trade does not use the payment for order flow. In this screenshot over here, you can actually see that Tiger Brokers has a small commission charge. The rest, Moomoo, TD Ameritrade and Syfe are all free of commissions. Syfe Trade has a cap, which is 2 free trades after the first 3 months, after which they also have a commission charge. With regards to platform fees, you realize that only TD Ameritrade and Syfe Trade, together with WeBull, are waiving them off fully. SEC fees applies to everybody, but settlement fees is yet another differentiator. Over here, you see that Tiger Brokers and Moomoo actually have a cap in terms of the settlement fee. TD Ameritrade, Syfe Trade and WeBull do not have settlement fees. Last but not least, with regards to trading activity, you realize that TD Ameritrade and Syfe Trade have the lowest for that category, which is at $5.95 per trade. For WeBull, you realize that it's the same as Tiger Brokers and Moomoo at $6.49. So all in all, it's quite obvious that WeBull's fees about the lowest that are on the market right now. And especially for Hong Kong stocks, they are definitely the cheapest as of current promotion rate. So with that out of the way, let me do a demonstration on what it looks like on the platform itself. This is a quick screenshot on my watch list currently. And if you click on, for example, Alibaba, you realize that WeBull platform actually has certain tools to let you analyze the company quite easily. With a click of a button, you can see the EPS for the last few quarters. You can see the income statement for the last few quarters. You can even tweak that to the annual mode itself to show you year-on-year growth if you like to evaluate Alibaba's intrinsic value. So check around the other indicators such as ROE and ROA. And next, we'll move on to the feeds. Realize that you can get a quick snapshot of what is the stock sentiment right now. For Alibaba, it's pretty bullish. You can also do a quick comparison with the other stocks that you may be keen to compare them against. Next, you can actually pull information using this news tab very quickly. And the subsequent tab is regarding options trading. For options trading, you need to activate it first. Simply go to your settings. You can actually activate US fractional shares and you can actually activate options trading in this button over here. Personally, I don't use options and personally, I don't use margin. But these are definitely tools that if you're keen and if you're savvy on, you can explore a bit further. Next, you can actually go to the chart and over here, you can see further information. I've actually discovered something quite interesting which is not found on other platforms. This over here, the cost distribution estimate, and it actually shows how many percentage of retail traders are actually profitable at current market prices. I did a curious search using Alibaba against some of the other US big tech. I realized this percentage is pretty high, and I have a hypothesis that this percentage is typically high when a stock is rebounded from its bottom for quite a while, and if not too many retail traders are at losses, maybe there'll be less panic sell. But again, that's my own hypothesis, and I'll monitor it moving forward. In any case, any stock mentioned over here or any ideas are meant for illustration and meant for education. It's not meant to be a recommendation, and as always, if you have questions, leave in the comment sections below. I'll next move on to demonstrate to you how to actually do a trade of Alibaba if you're keen on this company. If you follow this channel, you do know that personally I'm more bullish on Chinese tech rather than US tech as of current market cycle. So to trade Alibaba on Hong Kong Exchange, which is $0 commission in this promotional period, simply look for ticker 9988. Input your password and you can actually activate the trading purchase already. For Hong Kong Exchange, you realize that the minimum quantity is 100. You can actually set a limit price that you want to purchase the stock and simply press on the buy button to confirm. However, as you see over here, I do not have Hong Kong dollars currently on the platform itself. So what is needed is actually to do a currency exchange in this following step. Simply go to currency exchange, convert your Sing dollars that you deposited into Hong Kong dollars first before you make any purchase. Now I'd like you to take note of the exchange rate because quite often people are concerned whether discount brokerages give a fair exchange rate or not, and sometimes it really depends on a day-to-day basis. As of this time of filming, you realize that 1 Sing dollar to 1 Hong Kong dollar is 5.6383. And if you were to use a different platform, you realize that the exchange rate is 5.6403 Hong Kong dollars, which is slightly superior. On another platform, you realize that it's 5.6351, which is slightly inferior. So maybe the exchange rate is pretty competitive for Hong Kong dollars on today itself. Now going back to platform, simply exchange your Sing dollar to Hong Kong dollar, and that's where you can execute your trade successfully. Now this quantity of Alibaba stock may be something that is bigger than what you're expecting. Then the simple logic is actually buy Alibaba on the US exchange itself. But as of filming now, US exchange is currently closed, but I can actually demonstrate to you what to look out for also. For US stocks, your minimum quantity is 1, which means you can actually buy Alibaba with 102 US dollars for each share. And before you execute a trade, you also need to exchange Sing dollars to US dollar. So let's do a comparison for WeBull versus some of its competitors. The current exchange rate is 1 Sing dollar to 0.7191 on WeBull. And if you see the competitor's platform, it's at 1 Sing dollar to 0.7186 US dollar. So slightly superior for US dollar for today. Now going back to the platform, let me show you some tools if you're looking to trade. You can actually see there are 4 order types. The first is limit price. And just now I mentioned, if you are looking to buy at a particular price only, then use limit order, place it in, and check whether it gets cleared or not. Sometimes the market does not reach that price that you're looking for. Currently, WeBull has only day orders and not good to cancel orders. And for trading hours, you can actually select whether it's regular hours or including extended hours. Now, what if you're looking to do market order? That's actually when you can do fractional shares also. And WeBull's platform is slightly different. You input the amount of share you want instead of the absolute amount that you want to purchase. Or you can actually put 0.1 shares of Alibaba with the ticker BABA. And if you press the buy over here, you'll get to this page. For fractional shares, you should aim for something that's above $5. Up next is stop order, which is where you actually input. If you already have a trading position, for example, if you're long and you like to protect downside, simply input the stop order. And last but not least, you also have the stop limit. This order in simplistic term is if you already have a position and you like to have a trailing stop to protect profits, then this type of order starts to kick in. If you're a long-term investor, simply stick with the limit or market order. Now coming to here, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment sections and I'll move on to the next segment, which is to show you my journey on WeBull. So if you're keen to try the WeBull platform, check out my referral links below, get your hands on some of the freebies. And not just that, they even have more if you're willing to refer some of your friends. If you were to refer 3 friends, you actually get $88 worth of Tesla shares. That is a current promotion that's running right now. And that is in addition to the standard $30 worth of Apple shares for each referral that you make. And since you start with me to here, I've actually this bonus segment for you. And before you get there, help me smash the like button and press on subscribe, especially if you like ideas on financial freedom as well as how to invest properly. So this segment is regarding my trading experience so far on WeBull. I've actually topped up firstly $2,000 to get a freebie, and then I've upsized the account with an additional $8,000. So the account had at one point $10,000, and I've actually recently added a further $10,000. But what you see over here is an account value of $22,000 plus because I have some successful trades done so far. And again, this segment is not investment advice, I'm just sharing with you my own journey, as well as highlighting some products that you can find within the platform itself. So this is a quick snapshot of the journey so far, and you'll see that the increment has been gradual, simply because I've actually a position that was long on the Nasdaq at this point of time. The account value increased and I've subsequently sold off some positions, which I'll get into details. As of 12th of June, I've actually added a further $10,000 to give myself some ammunition when I see certain trades that I like. I might further enter the market, but as of now, everything is held in cash. So what were the positions that I've closed previously? To find out on trade history, you can actually go to the history tab, scroll down and you'll see everything that's been transacted so far. My first purchase was on TQQQ, which is ETF tracking 3x of Nasdaq, and I've actually loaded up that position and actually sold off certain positions along the journey. Subsequently, I actually bought BABA, which is Alibaba, with a purchasing price of about $96 and $100. I've sold off the TQQQ first because I prefer very much the Chinese exposure as of right now, and I've actually traded this ticker TBT, which is a short on 20-year US Treasuries. This is a play regarding interest rate movements. But again, this is my position. Make sure you are familiar with the instrument before executing any trades. Subsequently, I've actually closed off all positions, including the Alibaba one, just a couple of days back. Hopefully some of the ideas are food for thought, and thank you for watching till here. As always, invest safe, stay optimistic in this bear market, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Take care and goodbye.